What's up, guys? It's D, the Grim Gamer, and welcome to what should be the final episode of this season of Jason Jackson's career in NASCAR Dirt to Daytona. In our last episode, we had another race in the Dirt Series at Anoka. Was hoping to make it 4 wins in a row. Didn't happen. The big one happened at Anoka. We've kind of swatted the car up quite a bit, managed a top 10 out of it. But the bigger story is that we're still leading the point standings by well over 100 points. So it's looking good for another league championship. We have $28,000 in the available funds. I was hoping to get a suspension upgrade for the modified car before doing the last modified race that I had planned to do, but I think I'm going to end up having to wait on that. The upgrade that I want, or that I can shoot for, is about $36,000. Don't have that right now, obviously, but all we had to do was finish in the top 3 in the point standings, and Infogrames would give us another 10 grand. So we finish off this season, we'll get that 10 grand bonus. Then I'll have enough for a suspension upgrade for the modified car, and then the plan was to run the full modified series next season. It wasn't looking good because it wasn't looking good for a suspension and an engine upgrade both before. It looks like with the string of wins it was able to put together, the amount of funds it was able to accumulate, that might still just happen. But we do have to finish off this season. I'm skipping that race because that's New Hampshire or some nonsense. So in this episode, to finish off the season, we have one modified race for you. And finally, we'll end the season with the Baxter Fairgrounds race in the Dirt Series. And with that, we should claim us another championship. So we're going to jump in to the first race of the episode and the last Featherlight Modified Series start that I had planned. And it's Welsh Valley Racing Complex. So let's head to the track, and I guess all we're going to do is get some experience. We sure aren't going to get any spots. Well, of course I said, I'll just worry about getting a suspension upgrade at the beginning of next season. Let's just do this race instead. Turns out to be the damn road course that Alan Bestwick was talking about. That's just my luck, you know what I mean? But I've put many laps down in practice. I've adjusted. The car still absolutely sucks. But I was at least passing a guy in practice. So I have my hopes set that perhaps I might not finish last. I had I think my best lap was a 1:23 flat in practice, so let's see where that stacks up qualifying-wise. And I'm not going to be able to because they're going to send me out first. Of course they're going to send me out first. Somebody seeing this bumblebee-looking car drifting around the track like we're in, Tokyo Drift or something like that. Look, we got to see what this knucklehead's doing. So let's see what we can do. Warm these tires up here a bit. Get us some grip. I don't know if that's exactly the way I should be doing it. There we go. Starting to get the tires up to temp here a little bit now. I'm not a huge fan of road courses. I'm not a road racer. Just never been a fan of them. Again, give me the 1.5 mile speedways, and then I can shine. Then I can do something. See, look at that drift. I need a hammer down. These have just not ever really been my thing. There's a part of me that enjoys them, but I don't know, they're, to me, just too complicated to set a car up for. Because none of the corners are the same, right? So you can get the car handling pretty decent, in one section of the track, and it runs like crap in a different section. Like right there, for instance, I completely botched that corner for sure. But, you know, it's just never really been my thing. And I like on the, you know, bigger speedways where you really just kind of have to just let off the throttle, let it coast through the corners, if nothing else. Not a fan of having to, you know, use the brakes. And on some of the newer games, it's not so bad when, you know, L2 and R2 are your throttle and your brake compared to this game where it's like X and square or the joystick. So it's just not, it's not ideal, but what we got? It's not that 23, right. No, 24-2. Wasn't even close. Wasn't even close. I'm going to blame it on the tires weren't hot enough. I had to do several laps in order to get that best time. Use whatever excuse I can. 113's up there. Oh my gosh, I didn't finish. I didn't qualify last. Qualified 15th even. What? What? That 123 flat would have got me right up there to 13th, but holy crap, we actually might finish if I can finish right there at 15th, that'll give me my sponsorship bonus for Larry's. So, okay, I gotta calm down and not get too excited. When I get excited, I end up screwing up. So, I didn't qualify last. Let's just take that as a win and just try not to pile the car up. Let's get into it. Oh boy, yeah, those guys are laying down some serious laps up there up front. We got a long ways till we get to there, but I'm just so geeked that I didn't qualify last, even though that wasn't a great lap. Again, in practice, you know, I tried to just avoid everybody, right? Trying to go out of the pits or whatever and just let everybody go just so there's nobody around me so I can really get some practice laps in. And so I didn't really get to race with anybody, but I did catch and pass one guy. So that gave me a little bit of hope. Okay.
Get set. The race is going green.
Road racing. Here we go. Yeah, I have to calm it down right there. Probably just smashed my nose in already. That guy's trying to go places. Come on, bud. Come on. Oh, wow. Oh, come on. All right, we got a couple laps. Hopefully we didn't tear things up too much. Nose is broke. Engine's running like crap. Wow. Just from that, huh? Wanted to try to keep things somewhat clean, and I might have had a chance to get a spot or two. Damn, man. Now it really won't turn. Now I'm gonna have to do the whole race like this. Damn, that sucks. This is why I don't get my hopes up. This is why I don't get my hopes up, because something happens, it just ruins everything. Shout out to the Weekly Racing Series for the billboard up there sponsoring this race and this track. We'll see you at Baxter here in just a few more minutes, but I see that billboard sitting there. Come on, turn, damn you. If I didn't get that damage right from the start, and it would turn a little bit better, I might have had a chance to get up here and get to this guy, but it's already killed, and it's not cooperating with me just for that damage by itself, which that really sucks. Like, if I actually had a chance to race with a couple of these guys, I would have liked to have seen what I could do. Just got bent out of shape right from the start. This I feel like is another one though with a couple of upgrades and a little bit more practice, a little more time, and a few more laps. I can start getting it down a little better. even though road courses really aren't my thing, it feels like I could potentially do a little something at this one. I say road courses aren't my thing, but in NASCAR Heat, 4 and 5 for the PS4, was it Jackson Fairgrounds or Jackson Road Course or something in the modified series on that game was actually one of my favorite tracks in the whole game. I don't know, there's something about it that really lets you, whip the car through those corners. You really build up speed, and it was a lot of fun. Feel like this one could be fun if I had a car that would cooperate and, put a little more practice into it. Leader's taking the white flag already. We're way behind. I need to just be appreciative of what I've been able to do in this race, given the circumstances of what happened, how it started. But qualified 15th, I really had a chance to get some sponsorship money, which would have been really nice. But again, qualified 15th, so that was something. Even with no suspension upgrades or aero upgrades or nothing like that. So that's something to celebrate by itself.
Last lap.
And I got one more lap to go here, so as long as I don't miss my corners and screw up too badly, then I won't finish last. So, that's the thing. With 4 starts in the modified for the season, and to just get destroyed in every single one of them up to this point, which it's not like I'm not here, but, dead last in all 3 of the other races, didn't even have a chance. To pick up a couple spots, again, that's kind of exciting. And I can't wait to see what we can do here with a decent car. Here we go through the final corner, lock them up, get around here, and the checkered flag, not last.
We'll get him next time.
Not last. That's best I could have hoped for. A tough break, Jason Jackson, from 15th to 18th. Yeah, that sucks. Sad that losing 3 spots, and that's the tough break. But I don't know, maybe it's because it showed a little bit more potential than that. Excuse me. A little more potential than that, but it is what it is, and it's not last. I guess that's really all I can say. That's a success to me, in my eyes. Well, wasn't necessarily the result I was hoping for, especially after the qualification lap, but it's a better result than what I was expecting going in. So there's that. I really wish I wouldn't have had that incident right there at the start, because the whole rest of the race was pretty clean. That first corner, I guess I wasn't expecting everybody to check up as much as they did, and so that threw me off. But again, I guess all I can say is not last, and we'll be back. We'll be back at Welsh Valley Racing Complex, and look out field when we do. I wish I could say that with a straight face, and I can't, because it's still going to suck for the next couple times, but there's potential here. I'd like to see what it is. Oh, wow. And I was expecting to have lost money on this because of how much we wadded the car up. So you mean to tell me that finishing 2 places over last gives me $1,100? So then with the multiplier, I came away with $1,500. Okay. You know what? That's a win in my book. I will take all of that, and I'll smile about it. All good for me. Jason won the race, right? Jason Sullivan emerged victorious at Welsh Valley on August 10th, but other drivers didn't do as nicely. Jason Jackson had a terrible day, finished back in 18th place. I feel my performance today was unacceptable. You know what, Jason? is being too hard on himself. NASCAR Heat Weekly can go screw off. He didn't finish last. He qualified 15th. You know what? That for the last start of only 4 of them in one season, that's something. All right, that's something to be happy about. And we got 109 points instead of 103. And so, again, since we only did 4 races, that right there, that's an obvious result. That was going to happen. But hey, that took us up to almost $30,000. I'm very happy about that. So, how happy am I going to be by the end of this? I don't know. We have one more race for you. And just 2 days before Jason Jackson's birthday, we head to the season finale for the Weekly Racing Series at Baxter Fairgrounds. This is another one that I've liked this track, but I haven't had a chance to win it yet. We had 5 wins on the season last season. We only got 3 now, so we're not going to tie it. But a win here would take us up to 4 wins on the season. That would give us a bunch of money to end the season with. So it would be nice to win this one, but we'll see. Let's head to Baxter. Well, I'm not sure what I've done in the past, but no matter what I do to this car, I can't get back to my record lap. So, I got it is feeling as good as I can. I feel like it's a little slower than it was before, but slightly more stable. I don't know. I can't quite get this track figured out. It's like when I'm coming off the corners, I lose a bunch of my speed and a bunch of my momentum. And I don't know what to do about that. So, really all I can do is just, finish the best I can and claim that championship. So, at least put down a decent qualifying lap. Can we at least do that? Yeah, that 20.4, can't even touch that. Can't even get close. I got a couple 20.5s in practice. That's as far as it got. Or that's as close as it got, I should say. I'm going to slide up a little bit further than I would like. So, trying to keep the RPMs and the speed up, and
all right, let's see where we
20.8. Still not great. What does that put me? 12th? Okay. That's better than some of these qualifying efforts I've had throughout this season. Dead last or close to it. That's pretty close to mid-pack. I feel like we can at least do something with that. Where is... And Ted Finger's there in 8th. Again, not that it should really matter, I don't think. I think we got the championship lopped. We got it lopped. Yeah, we do. We should have the championship locked up already. But we don't want to take anything for granted. We still want to finish strong. So, Heat 2. Let's see if we can gain a couple more spots. I tell you, what an up and down season this has been. Had a certain expectation for the way that I expected it to go, and the first half just didn't. Really came back in the second half, and if it wasn't for a bad, wreck and subpar finish at Anoka in the last dirt race. Oh, look at this. This second half of the season would have been about according to plan. And hit the grass. Still in 3rd. Shift to 4th, please. And seeing it goes to 4th, and it just bogs down. And I don't know why it's doing that. Come on, can we... Oh, look at that. Oh, and then it's going to... kick out from underneath me. Damn it! I felt like it was going to slide too much, so I tried to correct it, and that was a mistake. Shift, damn you. I should have just let it, go and see where it was going to end up. but I thought it was going to wreck, and so I felt I needed to do something about it. Can I make up anything here? I don't know if I can. And Brant is not going to help matters any. Come on. And back to third. We're going to slide up. We didn't get the entrance in the corner that I wanted.
Last lap.
Last lap, and we're going to have to do yet another B main, guys. There's the grass, just because. Well, you know, and I've done that at this track, I think every single time that I've come here, where I feel like it's going to start sliding too much in that corner, and specifically in 2 and 1, and I go to try to correct it, and it goes right to the wall, and there's not a damn thing I can do about it. So I guess just let it do its thing. I don't know. Well, we've done several B mains in this season. What's one more? Damn it. I was hoping to avoid that in this last race, at least. Here we go. David Brandt's been all over it since the drop of the green flag. Even in practice, he just would not leave me the hell alone. No matter what I tried to do, he was always right there. I just couldn't shake him. But I need one spot to transfer. That's all I need.
There's the green flag.
Bump into you right away. Get off my quarter panel, man. Use you to help me turn. That Dan Diamond? Where the hell's Dan think he's going? Oh, jeez. I'm getting way bent out of shape again. I don't know. Something in my gearing is not right either. It should not be in third that long. I can't get down. Wow. Okay, we got to get it together. We're going to miss the A main completely. I know the car isn't that bad. I mean, I was getting decent laps in practice, but I don't know what the hell is going on right now. All right, let's get it together. And that is what I've tried to avoid when I try to correct it. When I touch the grass and it just goes around. I can't believe I don't even think I'm going to make the A main in this damn race. That's going to get me upset. You know, the way you got to get into turns 1 and 2, it seems like it's so specific. And if you don't hit that perfectly every time, you're going to either hit the grass or the car is going to shoot up to the wall on exit of the turn. It's like there's no in between. And I hate that there's hardly any margin for error in that corner. That really, really bugs me. Dan, I need you to come back here. Okay? We need to have a quick chat. Get around Dan and see if we can keep it. Because that's transfer spot. I can't believe we're having to fight that hard to get into the A main in the last race, but you know, here we are. And certain things have just not gone my way this season. This has been one of them. There's the grass again. That's another one. Damn it, man. Excuse me. Pardon me. This is my spot. And there it is again. There it is again. Just, I looked at the grass, and then the car decided that it wanted to go up and meet the wall. You know, the way that this track is laid out, the way that it's shaped, and you can get some speed here at this track. You would think that this would be one of my favorite tracks on the series, and on this particular circuit. And it's really starting to get under my skin. every time I come to this
5
track,
laps to go.
it seems like I do worse and worse. And I don't understand why. I just don't get it.
Last lap.
Well, there's the white flag. Again, had to scratch and claw just to get up here to this transfer spot, just to try to get into the A main. That's not the way a champion should go out in the last race of the season, but he at least made it. Crying out loud. Even had the fastest laps. We got speed. It's just I don't know. I can't get this car dialed in right at this track, and I can't stay consistent enough in my laps. It'll do fine one lap, and it'll be all over the place the next lap. I can't get it to where it'll be consistent. But we made the A main at least, I guess. That's something. Well, that certainly wasn't pretty. But we made it to the A main. I had to make it to the A main. I mean, my goodness. Couldn't miss the last feature of the season. I think I want to try something, but I don't know why it's hanging up in that third gear so much. Maybe there's something I can do about that, but it's time to get into the A main and see what we can pull off, I guess. Make one little adjustment there to the gear ratio, and again, I'm not 100% sure in which direction or exactly what that all means exactly, so I might have just made that completely worse. But we're coming from the back, and we can make up a couple spots at least. A top 10 to end the season, if nothing else. We at least do that.
Get set. The race is going green.
Last race of the season.
Green flag.
Just send it. YOLO. Oh, damn. No, we sent it all right. Swatted it up right in the fence. There's a couple other guys in the fence. Get them couple spots. Shift. Thank you. Again, that wasn't pretty either. But I'll take them. We got some laps to try to make up some time. See if we can salvage out of this. A top 5 would be even better, because that's at least one sponsor bonus. Come on. Come on. Give it up, Fazoli.
20 to go.
Yeah, we got a good handful of laps to try to get some of these guys here, as long as they don't screw up too badly. Whew. That pile up at the beginning definitely could have been worse. So if we're going to spread out a little bit, then maybe I can start picking off a couple of them one by one. Pretty big wad of these guys up here. So if I could just get to them, I could get a few more spots. I just got to get to them first. I want to stay away from the wall. I feel like it's just going to suck up to the wall every time I come off that corner. I'm almost paranoid about it. Oh, we're right here. Get down in here. You pick off Ted Finger.
Great lap.
Frame rate is garbage. I need a few more frames, game. I need a few more frames, game. Finger. Whoop. Bop him just a little bit. Here comes Ginter wanting to have some fun too. Why not? It's the last race of the season. You got to do what you got to do. Pick off Peterson right here. Ginter, we're not going to be able to keep him behind us. Cross him over right here? Doesn't look like it. Can I get him right here, though? Maybe? Nope, not quite. And there it goes again. There it goes again. It bobbled. And Ted Finger's going to pay the price for it again. Damn it. And he's going to go up the track. Damn it. Okay, well. Once again, that just ruins our entire race. Tell you, this is an ugly couple races to end the season on. You know, to struggle like I did at the very beginning of the season, then to come back,
10 laps to go.
score 3 wins in a row, and then to have the Anoka race and this Baxter race go the way that they have. I wouldn't have expected these ones to go this way. He's just going to go around us on the outside? What? Hold on, wait a second. We simply cannot allow that. That's not happening. Excuse me. Wow, we're going to lose even more spots. If I can just end right here, again, at least a top 10. I would have liked a top 5. I don't know. I'm actually very irritated that I have struggled this much in these last 2 races. That really kind of bothers me. I don't know why this has been like this. And I've done well at these last 2 tracks in the past. Last season scored second both times at Baxter. So the fact that this is how this is going to go, Last lap of this season for the Dirt Series. And after another pretty decent pileup, scrape and scratch and claw for another top 10. But, what a lackluster way to finish off the season with two wrecks and 2 top 10s. I feel like I could have got so much better. But man, Ginter went from 11th to 1st. He was hauling ass. Didn't have that kind of speed even with a good car. So wow. What a race that was. I don't really know what else to say to that. I was not expecting that to go that way. I would like to return to this track a couple more times, you know, if I do a couple one-off Dirt Series races, but I think I'll skip it for a couple of the other ones because I just can't get this car right. So long, Baxter. Well, I didn't lose money. That was one of my concerns. Only got $168 for a top 10. I threw away almost $400 in the expenses. So, I guess it could have been worse. But Jackson crowned season champion. I think that was the main thing right there. Immediately following the race at Baxter, Jason Jackson was officially awarded the season championship trophy. Jackson, who was obviously giddy with excitement, went directly to the stands to thank the fans as they left the track. I couldn't have done this without, well, you know, all the people and the sponsors and all that. We did it. 2nd championship. Oh, I gotta tell you, this season, quite the roller coaster. Almost literally. Ups, downs, loop-de-doops, swerve back and forth. But when it was all said and done and the dirt settled, I'm the champ. 2-time Weekly Racing Series champion. Right here. That's right. Jason Jackson. Gotta thank the sponsors, of course. Gotta thank them, Steve Squig, Mark Greenwich, Hall, Togo, Building Supplies, Infograms. Had one hell of a season. And couldn't have done it without you boys. Got you some AA's. Got your championship trophy. The sky's the limit for Jason Jackson. I am looking
beyond the dirt to the asphalt. And only time will tell what else I can accomplish in my racing career. I won't take this for granted. This was just the beginning. Jason Jackson is coming. Woo-hee!
Top 10 rounds it off at Baxter. There we go. And was that about 120 something points over Eric Truitt. Finger fell a little bit. I mean, I kind of ruined his entire year. I don't know how many times me and Ted Finger tangled, but 3 wins on the season, which is the most out of anybody. So I'll take it. That means that we accomplished what we set out to accomplish as far as the main sponsor is concerned, that being Infogrames. So with basically $30,000 in the bank, we'll get another $10,000 at the beginning of next season because of that sponsor bonus from Infogrames. So that wraps up another season, and I think the last full season for the Dirt Series for Jason Jackson. I think I'll have enough money to get a suspension upgrade for the modified car. And look at us with a hauler in here now. Yeah, we've got an enclosed trailer. Look at us go. So, go back here to suspension. We've got an engine upgrade already. And second from the best, it's looking like. I mean, there is this one, but I like this one a lot better. $36,000. So once we get that bonus from Infogrames at the beginning of the season, we'll be able to hook up the modified with a very nice suspension upgrade. And then we'll be able to see what we can do with that modified car from there. So, that's going to round out the season. And we got that to look forward to. We'll do maybe Hastings, the Egan Speed Bowl. We'll run a couple races in the Dirt Series next season. But I think the plan as it sits right now is to go full-time in the Featherlight Modified Series come next season. So, Jason Jackson, 2-time Weekly Series champion, is going to be moving on to the Modifieds. He's finally moving up in his racing career. In order to see that, you'll have to check out the next one next week. So if you liked this one, then hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already so you don't miss out on future episodes. And if you would like, if you're interested, head over to Twitch and give me a follow over there. Streaming every Tuesday and Thursday nights at 11:30 p.m. Stream all kinds of games over there. So with that being said, that's it for this one. I am D, the Grim Gamer, and we'll see you next time for another episode of Jason Jackson's career in NASCAR Dirt to Daytona. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah, I'm gonna wait to get a suspension upgrade. Don't need that right now. Yeah, okay. And then this has got to be the damn road course. Oh, jeez. Oh, how bad is it? Oh, no. Oh, no.